Over the last year or two, I've reviewed about 20 to 30 different foldable keyboards, and each one is always a little bit different. I found one split keyboard I picked up, which is very unique and offers just a little bit more compared to the rest. Hey, it's V. Let's get started. I have two products for you today, both from a company called ProtoArc. One is a split foldable keyboard. The other one is a USB hub mouse. Both products are very unique and kind of different. Each one offers something a little bit different. The ProtoArc foldable keyboard XK03 can be picked up off Amazon for about $40. Inside the box, you get the keyboard itself, the instructions, pretty standard stuff. You get a small plastic clip, which can be used for a phone or a small tablet. You also get a USB Type-A to Type-C charging cable. The other item is the ProArc USB-C wireless Bluetooth mouse. This can be picked up off Amazon for under $50. It comes in two colors, gray or silver. Inside the box, you have the mouse itself, a USB Type-C charging cable. Like, the mouse itself is pretty comfortable. It can connect up to 3 different devices, and there is also a hidden USB hub underneath. The XK03 is a split keyboard. It can be charged with a USB Type-C to Type-C. It can connect up to 3 different devices. It does not have pass-through, so it will only work with Bluetooth. To pair it, you have to hold down function Q, W, or E, go to the Bluetooth settings for whatever device, connect to it, and it's that simple. Plastic clip holder overall is pretty good. This plastic tray here is pretty reliable. It's not nearly as good as the one from iClever. It will work to hold up a small phone or a tablet, but it is a little bit flimsy. This keyboard has a 250 mAh battery. It takes 2 hours for a full charge, and it has 150 days of standby time. Once you open and close the keyboard, it has auto power and auto off. Because how this keyboard is split and curved, it has a split ergonomic design for a natural typing position. The keys are nice and clicky. It has Bluetooth, so it can connect up to 3 different devices. Overall, it's a very nicely designed keyboard. It's actually a very nice to type on. The keys are nice and clicky. They're not loose or mushy. Just because of how this keyboard is designed, just how it looks, it's much bigger than your normal foldable keyboard. Because of the design and the split layout, this is my normal keyboard I use. It's by a company called Bow, and you can just see the difference in the size between the two of them. With the USB mouse by ProtoArc, it can connect up to 3 different devices over Bluetooth. There is an option for a wireless dongle also. With the hub support, it has pass-through charging with USB Type-C, a full-size HDMI for video out, and a full-size USB Type-A port for accessories. Anything with USB Type-A, I can hook up my webcam, I can hook up external storage, I can hook up a wired controller, a wired keyboard, a wired mouse. Anything with a USB-A port will work. With the USB-C port, in which it has, it's only for pass-through charging, so there's no actual data transferring with this. My external SSD will not work, but I mean, overall, it has saved me before in the past because the hub is actually useful. That's one less thing I have to worry about carrying with me. The USB hub, it has a USB-C port for pass-through charging. The HDMI port can do 4K. There's also a USB 3.0 port. The mouse has a 300 mAh battery, 2 hours for a full charge, so it should last all day. It only weighs 55 grams without the hub. It also minimizes wrist strains for long term. Overall, this keyboard is pretty big. It's pretty comfortable. Personally, I'm not a fan of the whole split keyboard, but I will say this one is comfortable. The buttons are nice and clicky. They do not feel mushy. This, hands down, is very good to type on. This might be one of the best split keyboards to type on. Doing my usual typing tests, on about average, I can get about 45, 44 words per minute. In doing my usual typing test on the Bow foldable keyboard, on average, I can get about 48 to about 55 words per minute. Hands down, that's my personal favorite foldable keyboard with a trackpad. The keys are really clicky. It's very comfortable to type on. Just hands down, the Bow foldable keyboard is the best keyboard I use to bring with me. It is the best foldable keyboard in my opinion. It's comfortable. The trackpad is decent. It's not overly expensive. Battery life is pretty good. But if you're looking for a good split keyboard, the one by ProtoArc might be the most comfortable split keyboard I have used. I know there's a lot of people out there who are looking for a foldable keyboard with a trackpad, but for those out there who are looking for a split keyboard, this one might be the most comfortable one to pick up. Granted, it is big. Even with it folded, it is still quite big. It's even bigger than my MX Keys by Logitech. That thing is big, and this is even bigger unfolded. For the price point, only around $40. It's really comfortable. It's USB Type-C. This foldable keyboard might have the best battery life out there, and the price point is fairly competitive, around $40. It's a very nice clicky keyboard, and this is really one worth checking out. The USB mouse also combos nicely with this keyboard. You can basically pick them both up together for under $100, and they do complement each other fairly well, and these are two products I do like and I do recommend. So like always, it's V, stay classy.